everybody and welcome back to Banished with me, GW365. If you joined us last time, we're doing quite well. We're up to 39 population with 28 adults, 11 children. We've got full health and full happiness, 1770 food, 873 firewood, 153 medicine. It's more the other building resources that we're struggling with. We've got 42 tools as well. Stored clothes. We might need a tailor at some point. We're in the process of building this little area here. So let's go ahead and carry on and see if we can see this happen. Although, are we knocking down any trees at all? Probably not. What I might do is I might just start saying cut to the foresters' lodges. I've only got 2 at the minute. I am building another one here, which is there. So he's going to cut some. So then we've got, hopefully we'll have a steady flow. Maybe this isn't the best place for a forester's lodge because of all this wood here, taking up all the area to building, I suppose. Although it will, well, it could probably benefit if it was a bit further down. I probably will make one over here at some stage to interlock. Well, probably around this area here to interlock. So yes. So what are you doing? You're waiting for logs. Of course you are. Fish them out of the toilet, as I keep liking to say, if that even makes sense. The woodcutter is creating a lot of firewood, it has to be said. That's probably one of the problems. So we are getting some logs. Are we actually cutting anything down at this moment in time? We are not. However, we do needs must and that, so we're going to cut down all this lot here. Just everything. Cut down all the trees. Come back for the stone later. So in the minute we are waiting mainly for logs, because this market is 20 stone off being complete, being able to be started construction, and this whole 58 logs needed for that market. And we've got the gatherer's hut as well, who is also waiting for logs, 23 of them in whole. We do actually have a hunting cabin over here already, as well as a barn. I thought a barn made sense. Let's have a little swig of my tea. Yeah, so I was somehow got fish in there, which I find a bit bizarre. I might get another fisherman's hut at some stage over here. Put it into this main area over here. I may need another market over here at some stage, which I might do eventually. I don't know though. Probably not, if I'm honest. I might just put the fisherman's hut over here somewhere, so it still gets the whole benefit. Because if you click on the fisherman's hut, it has got a little radius, so it's not too bad. Right, so you're still mining there, but you've only got 2 miners in there. Stone cutters in there. So we're getting a steady flow of stone, but not a great deal. We have now got 4 labourers, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send 2 more of them into stone cutter territory. I do like to have quite a few labourers. However, at this instance, probably have a spare one there, because there's no logs. Well, he'll keep going there and he'll keep labouring and then not. So he'll probably going to be like stop starting all the time, which is not particularly good news. All the stone is now at the market. We're just waiting on logs, and the gatherer's hut can nearly be started to be completed. And that didn't make any sense, I don't think. But yes, we've got well, another gatherer's hut potentially on the way shortly. There's another influx of logs deposited at that location. Zoom in a little bit. Actually see what's going on. Loads of people about, loads of kids I think. Oh, 17, no, woodcutter. Oh, they're still chopping away at all this lot down here. I never even thought. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of iron down here, isn't there? And stone. So, yes, that can be started now. It has now got the required amount. And then the market will most likely be next. I don't think I've got anything else to build next. Although I might go ahead and do the same sort of thing over here. Do another forester's lodge and hunting cabin. Just to maximise our food production, because I might have to start using it to sell. To buy, in other words, to purchase. Because I do want some seeds, if I can, grains. If it is at all possible. This is everything I've got at the minute. So let's have a look. Yeah, There's alcohol to be had that we haven't got yet. There's meats to be had that we haven't got yet, because we do need livestock as well. And there's grains, clothes. We do need a tailor at some stage, which would aid in the... let's get another gatherer on the go. There we go. Which would aid in our... you know what? I think we can get another house. I forget what we're saying now. Would aid in our, well, I don't know, our quest to be successful, if you will. Right, we do need another house. So a house is going to be indeed built here, and I will probably go ahead and make a couple of farms nearby as well, just like I have up here. Well, I've got a farm, not a couple of farms, and we do have a trading boat who is bringing a crop field for some reason. Let's just have a look what he's got. Trade. He's got pear seeds and plum seeds. And I've got iron tools to the value of 8. And they've got coal as well. Now then, I'll just pause it here because I'm not entirely sure what to do here. It's not something I've done. Could I buy some of each? 2,500 units. Cost 2,500. You're having a giraffe. Bloody hell, that's terrible. So, yeah, we're gonna have to just say, you know, screw you, basically. I think. Yeah, we'll have to just dismiss you. See ya. Bye. Robbing get. The coal might have been handy, but I think I could probably find my own coal at some stage. It's not high on my list of priorities at this moment in time. Yeah, so they are now starting to take logs to the market. So hopefully that'll be getting erected soon. He said erect. But anyway, yes, that's immaturity in me. Right, so house indeed. In fact, we could probably manage two houses. You'll be next on the list. Stone is already there on the first house. We're still waiting the market, waiting for the logs to be deposited. We've got a stockpile here, which for some reason has got firewood on it. I wouldn't have thought that firewood. I would have thought it'd been nearer to put it that way, to put it over there from you, my good sir. So we've got a steady flow of. How are you doing on it? Somehow you're finding logs in the quarry. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we're in late autumn, and they're actually doing a little bit worse, I think. Well, I can't actually say that would be true, because winter will be coming upon us shortly, and there is actually the whole winter season for them to collect stone. But saying that, they'll probably end up going back to the houses and claiming shelter. So just gonna knock the speed up a little bit, just try and speed through to the end of the year. We've got plenty of food to survive us, plenty of firewood. We've got nearly 1,000 firewood. Food is at 2,500, so that's obviously great news. You're probably struggling, although you have managed to bring us about 100 food, so that's not too bad. And what about you? You've brought us 160 and some leather, which I'm assuming we've got a lot of leather. 8 to 1 leather. Might actually... Well, there's 33 in there as well, so we've got quite a lot of leather. So what we'll probably focus on next is most likely going to be, well, the market's going to get built, and then things can get taken there, and we'll have like a Painville Mark II. It's a bit like War of the Worlds Mark II, second gen Painville. So yeah, that's going to get built eventually, but while it's snowing, it's highly unlikely. But saying that, look at this, it's green in winter. It's like this year, well, in Yorkshire anyway, I think we saw one day of snow and it didn't even settle. Which, that might be good for some people, and it is when you're having to drive. I can understand it is very good when you're having to drive. But in the immaturity side of it, where you want to throw snowballs, make snowmen, make snow angels, in fact. Not something I've ever done, it has to be said, but I know some people like that. Yeah, it's been a bit of a bummer this year in the United Kingdom anyway, well, in Yorkshire as a whole, because I don't know of any areas that have been like any areas that have been snowed under, as it were. So, but anyway, enough rambling about the winter. It's now early spring, which I'm thinking now I will knock it down to 5 times speed. We are doing okay. Odd trees are getting knocked down. You are now starting to collect your took 62 logs wasn't bad last year. It's not bad at all. What about you? 72 logs, great news. So you are helping out greatly. We need another vendor, and we have actually had some more people come of age, more children come of age. So now we had 5 labourers instead of 2. So we've now got another vendor. He's going to go and work over there and rip everyone off with these high prices at the marketplace, which, well, I suppose markets don't really rip you off. But usually the stuff is not the things that they sell usually aren't of the best quality, depending on what you get. They're ideal, like if you want to go get your, your cleaning stuff and your shampoo and stuff like that, and things like that. Foods, yeah, they can always pick up some decent fish and that. It's been well, I used to work at a market years ago, so I know roughly what goes on in the market. But yeah, it's obviously you get what you pay for. So is an old saying that my dad has said numerous occasions before. And it is no truer saying. No truer saying. Get what you pay for. And in this case, we don't have to pay for anything because there's no money involved. So, and well, technically, I mean, I paid just shy of £15 for this. Did I get what I paid for? I think so. It's not. Well, it's not an amazing game. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad game. I just wish. There was a little bit more to it. I mean, I know there's disasters and that, but you spend a lot of time just waiting for things to be built, and like you could go and attack something. What are we low on? Logs is low. That's fine. That's the first time we've had less than that, and it's not even told us. So I actually changed the temperature to Celsius. I don't know if it's primarily read in other countries as Fahrenheit, but I always read it in centigrade, so we know roughly how warm it is in comparison. Like I remember when a couple of years back, I went to Zante, which is in Greece, unless, well, obviously if you're from Greece you'll probably know that. But I went to Zante, and they were in the middle of a heat wave, and I kid you not, it was 52 degrees Celsius, and I burnt to a crisp. Yes, it was not a pleasant experience having to have that skin peeled off my back by my friend. But yes, it was very hot indeed. That's the hottest I've ever felt, and it was that hot that even in the shade you still had to jump in the pool just to cool off, which obviously is quite dangerous in itself. And as me, I actually turned up with just factor 15 sun cream, which probably was one of the major reasons why I burnt to a crisp. But even so, I have a funny feeling I would have done anyway, because of the obvious reasons of the fact it was 52 degrees Celsius. So yeah, apparently it's chucking it down. It's still 24 degrees Celsius. I find that very hard to believe, but we might be in a tropical country, so again I could be wrong. Right, so I'm still waiting for these houses. I mean, how long does it take to make the houses, really? I mean, waiting on logs and one piece of stone, and then these can be built. Need something built, as the engineers said on Stronghold. That's what I mean. Just like create like a little army or something to defend. I mean, I suppose it would be a bit too much like Stronghold, I suppose. This, as it is just like, I don't know. Is it an olden time? I don't know. I can't really say that. Is that a crane? Maybe not. It's not. I don't know. It's hard to say when it's actually set this, but I was thinking like SimCity. Obviously, you need power and stuff to houses, so they are relying on logs, like for fire and to probably light as well. So these two can finally be built. In fact, why don't we just put it on 10 times speed? I think we can safely say we'll be okay. As food is starting to get harvested, so we should be back to like the 2,500 mark, probably higher. Which is excellent news as per usual. Yeah, so we're just waiting now. Oh, the houses are now built. So I'll just knock it down to 5 times speed just while I do this. So now we've got 2 more houses which are occupied by 2 33-year-olds, quite old, and a 22-year-old and a 13-year-old female builder. Right, okay. So now next, I think we want another farm. Farm over here. Is that road all the way around? Can't make up my mind. That's all the way around there. I think I've gone too far with the road, so I just need. OCD is kicking in here, and I do want to actually delete it. There we go. So that road will be removed, and then we're going to go ahead and make a farm, because I think that is going to be slightly in the way. Crop field. Yes, I need that to shift, please, anytime today. Would be nice. I'll probably have it the same size as this. I'm just waiting. In fact, while we're waiting, we can do that. We don't need them to actually build anything, do we? Gatherers. No, Forester's Hut. Where are you? That's the one, Forester Lodge. Right, so let's just zoom out a bit here. Just want to have a look at this. That only goes to where that tree is there. So let's go ahead, and that only goes down to about there. I think that would be an excellent place to put a Forester's Lodge. So we'll go ahead and wait for that to get built. We'll put it on 5 times speed, 10 times speed. And then, at the same time, we will then... Now, they've actually removed it now, so we can do the crop field. 14 by 12 seems quite large. 15 by 12 is probably going to be perfect. Just need to remove some trees, which they will duly, well, right and cue just begin to remove, which is excellent. We do need to make a road. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to need another farmer. So let's go ahead and increase that to 3, and we're going to yield peppers, I think, because they are a little bit quicker. It won't be done till next year. Is anyone going to come and take it over? It appears not. Oh, yes, they are. Nice one. Right, so this other farm should still have 2 people on. It's only got 1. Why is this? Do I have another farm somewhere? I don't remember having another farm anywhere. 1 of 3. There's 2 come over here. 2 have come over here. It is a bigger one, so maybe it is for the best. Right, so you're making corn, because you are cornholio, and you need TP for your bunghole. Finish off that road. We are now, obviously, as you can see, in the winter. That is now getting built as well, so we need to build a road as well, which is, I think, if I remember rightly, that was the correct course of action. Yes, I think that's it. Nice road going across there. And there, I think it might be worth putting a little stockpile somewhere nearby as well. Put it directly opposite. It's a 5x5 one will be sufficient, I think, in this instance. Then we can think about maybe a gatherer's hut, of course, which can probably go like so, I think. Do it like that, and make like a little T-junction, wrong thing. Keep pressing the time thing instead of the road thing. So that's like a T-junction, a bit like a cul-de-sac, I suppose. We do need another forester. We've got 9 labourers. Another forester then, please. You can take that over. The labourers will hopefully clear everything now. I might just leave that with 8 labourers for the time being, just so it gets us some resources pretty damn quick. Our production is actually soaring up as we speak. You're still going to cut down trees, which is fine by me. Just going to go ahead and mine all this iron. There's quite a lot of it there, actually. Quite a lot indeed. I've highlighted trees, that's why. I'm a schmuck. Right. Iron. Right, just mine that iron and stone. Let's get all this, well, some of it. There we go. So that will then hopefully be deposited there. That is now getting built, and then I'll get another hunter's lodge. Now we have the technology and the manpower, as it were. Hunter's lodge can go just above, I think. Maybe, or down. I think. Maybe here, I think. That seems like a good bet. So we'll extend the road. He said extend. Yeah, we're growing trees over here. Well, we're going to be growing trees over here. It's going to be a big ass forest. Gatherer's hut, another gatherer, please. We'll be raining in food soon. Ironically, it's raining. Also, though, we're hoping this is going to get harvested at some point. We might need another farm, you know. Oh, it's only late spring. That's okay. Might not do. Although I might just get another farm, just because another couple of people have become of age. So let's go ahead and make another said farmer and put you to 2. Oh, no, to 2. Time is indeed going off, and now we have actually got 2 there, so they will hopefully harvest that a little bit quicker. So yeah, we have actually got a trader, so I think that's a good stay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we haven't. Maybe I missed him. Oh well. On that then, I'll call it a video there. As always, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, why not leave a like and feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more from myself. It'd be greatly appreciated, of course. And hopefully you'll join us next time, where we will probably start to think about. Well, we're going to build a couple more houses and then see where that takes us. We are getting quite a lot of food now. I'm going to sort that out, and then I'm going to think about maybe a school at this early stage, just to try and make it so our population is a bit more experienced when they come of age, and then they know exactly what they're doing. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.